Another armored truck was robbed near Philadelphia yesterday. Take a look at this video where two men are seen pursuing the driver as she carries money into a store. Investigators say the suspects, one with a rifle and the other with a handgun, ordered her to turn over her weapon, and then they took about $700,000 in cash. Police believe Tuesday's theft may be linked to 4 other armored truck robberies in that area dating back to June.
Rowdy Nation TV, welcome back to the channel. Nah, let me stop. Don't let me go there, because we do not condone the violence, man. And this is some rowdy behavior right here. This is some definitely rowdy behavior that we have here with these 2 armed suspects, right? $700,000. Some people say that it's between $700,000 and $800,000, right? Man, that's a come up right there, man. That, you know, a lot of people have been to jail for way less than that. And don't get me wrong, I do not condone this type of behavior, but if they can't come up off of this should be their first and this should be their last lick right here. This should be it. I don't condone it, but this should be it. But I've heard these guys are tied to about 3 or 4 more armored car robberies, right? So if they out hitting licks like this back to back, what are they doing with the money? Now, I don't know. They could have a very serious drug habit. I have no idea. Or they could just be the thrill, the excitement. You know what I mean? It could be the thrill, the excitement. And then you know how you try something once and you get that adrenaline rush. It seems like, hey, man, I got to do this again. Maybe the money. It could just be the lure of the money. Who knows? But let's get into it. Now, this incident happened in Cheltenham Township. The 2 armed suspects robbed the Brinks armored truck outside of H-Mart, you know, in Elkins Park, Cheltenham Township, around 10:30 a.m. in the morning. Now, they made off, like I said, with about $700,000 to $800,000. Now, they fled in a black Acura TLX sedan with tinted windows, which was later found unoccupied, right? How else is you going to find it? Them sitting there with the money? Of course not, right? So, this behavior right here, man, has netted these people between $700,000 and $800,000, man. I wonder if that's really the true estimate. You know, it could be less than that, and they might try to, you know, blow the figures up for insurance purposes. Who knows, man? In today's society, everybody is trying to get over and get that dollar, right? Now, the authorities suspect that these robbery suspects may be linked to several similar armored car vehicle robberies since June, right? They've been putting it in since June 21st at a Brinks armored truck. They was robbed for about $2 million outside a Home Depot in Port Richmond. Now, that's not that long ago. $2 million and you back out hitting them again. This must really, they got the fever, man. You know what I mean? So June 26th, a Loomis truck was held outside Aldi in Lawncrest. About $1,000 and the driver's weapon was stolen, right? So that was a bust right there. If you coming off a $2 million lick and then you coming back down and all you got was $1,000, that makes me think, are these the same people? That makes me, I don't think those are the same people, because they seem like the people who got the $2 million seem like they did their homework. It seemed the people who got the 1,000, or maybe it was just a bust and they got the wrong information. If it's the same people, it has to be an inside job. I'm just saying, right? Sucks for the young girl who was walking in here with that $800,000 in cash, man, because I'm like, we rich now. You know, if you get fired, you know, you I don't know, man. I'm just saying. It sucks for her, especially if she's innocent. You know what I mean? You know, the traumatization of getting robbed like that, somebody putting that to your head and making you lay down, man, that's traumatizing, right? So leave me a comment in my comment section and let me know if anybody out there have had that type of experience where somebody just told you to lay it down, and you know, did you lay it down? Were you thinking about trying to fight back? Leave me a comment and let me know how you feel about that. Right now, it also says on July the 2nd, a Brinks truck robbery at a Dollar General in Holmesburg. 3 suspects, including one with the AR-style rifle, robbed the guard at gunpoint and fled in a silver 2022 Honda Accord. Now, it seems like, because we're going back in time, right? We started off at June 21st, and now we're in July, right? So, okay, so now we get to July 15th. Now, okay, so now we get into July 15th. Another attempted Brinks truck robbery on Castor Avenue was full when the employee opened fire and nobody was harmed. Now, this employee was like, I'm not having it. I need my job. Y'all not about to get me fired, thinking I'm, but then again, at the same token, people, that money ain't worth our lives, man. We can't come back. That money, that money is insured. You know what I mean? You fought for it or whatever. Hopefully they give you a raise, or something like that. I don't know. If they don't, they probably still think you're a suspect. That's honestly, that sucks when you have this type of job, man. When you're handling money, man, and you get robbed and you have nothing to do with it. These people are really you're gonna be on their radar. You're gonna be under a microscope if they keep you. Usually they fire that person, right? And if this young girl who was bringing that $800,000 in cash inside gets fired and she has nothing to do with it, sucks for her. You know what I mean? Now, this latest incident, August 12th, Cheltenham Mark heist. 3 suspects again, right? So right here it seems like they got names: Daisha Hughes, Merson 30, Brian Wallace 31, and Trayvon Jackson 31, all from Philadelphia, have been arrested in the June 21st heist. I'm reading this for the first time, guys, so we're reading this together. We're finding out this information together. So the people that were arrested for the first one in the June 21st heist, and one of them is a former Brinks employee. That's what I'm saying, right? Yeah, exactly, right? So that's crazy right there. So those people in that first heist right there, they couldn't really have nothing to do with it, right? Now it says this latest incident, 3 suspects, whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. So like I said, man, if there's any more information, like if these guys, the 3 suspects arrested for that June 21st heist, if they are the guys who, most likely could be the guys who are committing all these armored car robberies in the last, like 2 months? 2 months, they done hit them for like about almost $3 million, and you still out there just, you got the fever, or this is not the same people. You see what I'm saying? Rowdy Nation TV, click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, so anytime I drop a video, you guys can be notified. I'm out.